Hi everybody, it's me. I just wanted to discuss some of the things that we've been talking about before about this is about politics. So if you're not interested, you can whatever. Um I was going to say that say a couple of my visions that I had are actually coming true right now. Um when I said I'm not going to go all over the divisions again because I usually do, and if you want to hear them way back, these most of them I had in 2021, right after the inauguration of Joe Biden, which was, in my opinion, it was a cheat. I saw it. Um. Anyway, I'm not going to go over that, but I had seen when Trump was picking his VP, and he took him long enough, but I guess he was trying to spare this person, maybe, um, the hassle, more than a hassle, but the danger of getting shot at, or something like this. And I did see the number 130, and that was not too long ago. And the 13th was when it happened, and the zero is Trump's card. It's the jester. It was the card that flipped out at the 2016 election results in the morning before my husband and I knew who won the election. And suddenly I was flipping a card that it flipped out, it landed on the floor, and it was the jester. It was zero. And I said, oh my God, Trump won, and I hadn't voted for him. I'm sorry. Anyway, because I didn't really know anything about him. And I figured at least we didn't know all this about Hillary yet because I really wasn't into politics that much at all. And so, anyway, I did see um, that with Trump's VP pick, that I saw this twice. I had this division of just a profile, and it was like in Facebook or your doctor's profile. It's just a blank profile, like if you don't want to put a picture, and it shows you either a man or a woman. Like the woman has long hair, and the man has short hair. So I saw this, and it was a woman, and I knew it was a woman with dark hair, and I knew she wasn't black. I didn't know. I knew she wasn't black, so I assumed she was white. So I was like, okay, well, um, Noam, what's her name? I forget her first name. From she's South Dakota, or is that Tulsi Gabbard? Anyway, she had just done the puppy thing, shooting her dog way back when, and she admitted it, and people were pretty upset. And then there was Tulsi Gabbard, who once was a Democrat, and now she's an independent, but she's like leaning towards the Republicans. And I do believe that Trump is going to give her a place in his cabinet. He will win, by the way. So anyway, I saw this twice, and I figured that's not really. I don't think you should pick anybody who's a minority because we went through the BLM thing. We've had enough of race, politics, and just general discord. So I guess the best choice would be to pick a man who is not a minority and who's very smart and like Trump, but wouldn't outshine him because Trump has an ego, as we all know. So anyway, I was thinking that, and when he picked J.D. Vance, I was like, what? Because my visions are never wrong. They can't be wrong because they come from a spiritual source. And I thought, the timing must be off. Maybe it's the next election. There's going to be a female VP or something. But then I thought, well, it could happen. I mean, I've had visions that I waited 30 years for them to happen because you don't forget a vision. It's like reality. And because I heard Ivanka Trump was maybe, but I thought she didn't have dark hair. But anyway, then I realized when they put Kamala, who was VP, in the spot, who's still a VP, because Biden hasn't officially been ousted from the president's position, where he would serve from November 4th or 5th to January 20th. And he's still legitimately the president while she's running. She's still the vice president running for office for president against Donald Trump. I thought, that's it. That's what it was. That was it. She was a dark-haired woman. She's going to help Trump get into office, because she is. She's doing a great job of it. So anyway, and I did see the thing where Joe Biden was taken down by something that was awful. It was just, he couldn't survive it. And then the debate came, and I was like, that's it. That's the thing that'll take Trump or Biden out. And the Democrats were already going to go down. Because all their little nasty secrets are coming out. They're just oozing out, and the whistleblowers and turning on each other. And so anyway, now the thing is with Kamala, she didn't even get any votes to get in there. I mean, she just sort of slid in there. It wasn't like the people were voting for her. It was more like they just stuck her in there. And I think they probably sabotaged Joe Biden's public appearances by letting him speak, because obviously he's in cognitive decline and he can't hold a sentence. So they probably let this happen so then they could get him out, like shuffle him out and put Kamala in. So that was the vision. That was already done. And the thing about Biden going out in something that was so horrible, and he's done so many horrible things, or rotten, crummy things, his whole administration, that I thought by now it should have happened. Finally, it happened. And I was just like overjoyed. And so was my husband, because he's like, oh God, now I don't have to hear it anymore. So I also had a vision. This was like right after the inauguration, but I'm not sure if I posted it or not. I had a vision that I was standing on a tarmac on an airplane, and I saw Air Force One in front of me. And the whole side of it was open, so I could see what was going on inside. And I saw Joe Biden was dead, and he was on a stretcher, like in the plane, in the aisle where there would have been seats, and Jill Biden was standing right next, against her back to me, and she was standing right next to him. And there were people milling around and going back and forth. And I knew this was death. He had died. And I didn't know whether it was a spiritual death, like his career, or a real death. But it didn't happen. Now it's, a lot longer, almost 3.5, past 3.5 years. And I know this has something to do with it also. You can surmise your own thing, but he's either dead or he's on his way there. Because this was death. And I also had a vision about a week ago that I was watching Donald Trump, and he was walking like towards me, but not towards me exactly. He was going to go past me. And he had his formal clothes on and a coat, like a peak coat, and it was kind of flouting open. He looked very concerned, like he had a very concerned, he was kind of looking down a little bit. And I saw Melania hugging somebody, and she was wearing black. And I knew it was a funeral. And she was hugging somebody, trying to comfort someone. And I also saw, this thing was a funeral, and a flag. And I only saw the bottom of the flag, and it was blue. It was like a medium to lighter blue, light medium blue. I only saw the bottom part of the blue. And the flag was like down near the ground. Like, I guess it would be half mast or mostly mast. And it was just whipping around and the thing, but I did see the blue color. And when I came out of it, I thought, something's wrong. Something's going to happen. There's a funeral. And then I remember my other vision that I first had in 2021 about the Air Force One and Biden laying on a stretcher. And it was kind of a coffin stretcher. But I could see him just lying there in his suit and everything. And I I thought back to that and I was thinking, are these two connected? I said, somebody's not necessarily going to die, but something's going to die. Um, Something's gone. Like Joe Biden is more and more gone as we speak because everybody thinks now his latest address, well, not everybody, was an AI, creation. They don't think it was really Joe Biden because he wasn't talking normally like he does. His sentences are kind of messed up, and he just had COVID. It takes longer than 5 days to get over COVID, and it just was kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I just watched it to see if I could see anything. Plus, there was nothing moving in the background. So he was obviously against a green screen or something because the trees were outside and we were not moving. And it was just, so anyway, the whole thing is kind of perplexing. The Democrats have been lying about, and they're making such a big deal about, not the Democrats, but the Republicans, about that they fooled the country. That, like, we were stupid enough to see that Joe Biden wasn't altogether with it. Like, they fooled the country, and it's not us. They didn't fool us. We could see it, but we couldn't do anything about it because the Democrats are in charge, but Donald Trump's slowly taking the lead. And the thing about the 13-0, I think it could have meant was a date, 1-3, and then 0 is Trump's card. And that was the date of the almost assassination. The other poor man died, and the two people are recovering. So that's what I have to say. And so the visions are coming true. I don't know if Joe Biden is going to die, but it wouldn't even matter if he died because he's not really there anyway, but it was a death. And so I don't know. Maybe you can figure it out and let me know what you think. Um, so also about the Air Force One, the coffin stretcher, Jill, like right there. And, um, Kamala being having the profile of a woman with long dark hair, not white. I mean, not black. The black community, as far as I know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, do not consider her black because she's half Indian and half Jamaican. And she's also married to a white man. She has mixed children. They're like 1/4 black, I guess, or Jamaican. I don't even know. I guess Jamaican's black. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so they don't consider her, she doesn't do the culture. She's totally foreign to the culture. They don't consider her. They're angry. And even BLM is angry because they don't want her in there because she did nothing for the blacks, absolutely nothing. And, she was kind of she didn't do anything. I mean, so anyway, that was kind of it. But that will help Trump win the presidency. The VP, who is not J.D. Vance in a woman form, but Kamala Harris. So that's all I had to say. And okay, well, I'll talk to you soon. And I hope everybody's well. And I love you. Bye.